Hello, welcome to another episode of surferbrg's review time. Now, this one, I decided to pick a good game review because that's the thing about my reviews. I review games right after they're good or bad. And, I want to review one of my all-time favorites, and it was probably like one of the first ones I played on the Super Nintendo. Kirby's been a popular game, and it's been featured on character featured on Smash Bros. But there's several Kirby games I got for Super Nintendo, but I'm going to focus on one that's my most favorite. And my most favorite one I'm talking about is Kirby Superstar. Some people refer it as Superstar Ultra. It could be that's the DS release. They also released a remake for DS. But right now, I'm going to focus on the one that was released for the Super Nintendo. It's pretty fun. How I first got started on Kirby was, I remember back then when I was 10 years old, how should I say this? My mom used to grab random games off the video store shelf. And she's all like, hey, I got this Kirby, and after I tried Kirby, I'm like, dude, this game's fun. So anyway, why don't we pop in the game and give this game a try. After playing this game, I do like how I did the intro, and everything made it look pretty awesome, creative and stuff. And I guess this one's like a bundle pack, comes with 8 different games. Well, there's about 9, and I think 3 of them you gotta unlock. But anyway, each game has their own, some of them even have storylines, others are just, playing, walk around. Basically, Kirby has the ability he's just a little pink dude, however you describe him. But what's cool about Kirby is he's able to suck up items, and of course when he sucks them up, he uses their ability. There are a lot of things you could suck up and turn a thing. And there are a few times where you could just suck up one and it'll say no good, so that means, wow, nothing. You guys do come across a lot of funny ones, like the Wallabies, the Wallabies, or I think there's a couple that are my most favorite. Using all the weapons throughout the game and stuff, I'd say the beam used to be one of my favorites, but to be honest, my most favorite ones is the sword and of course the hammer, because I think they're pretty cool. I don't care about the attacks and stuff, but sometimes they work pretty good sometimes, right if their attacks are high or low, or I think it's very creative that, it's a little pink guy who can just do abilities and stuff. Also, of course, there's one story in here which allows you to verse Meta Knight. Meta Knight's on Smash Bros, of course. This is where Meta Knight came from. Somebody, right if you guys know it or not, but, I figured just let some people know about it now. Anyway, there's other characters, plus they did include, my most favorite is the boss fights, because, first you fight the Wispy Tree, and then one of our bosses is those 2 blue guys. I forgot their name, or... Bring up a bill? Oh, nothing. So, overall, I think this game's pretty funny. There's also, and then this one I'm focused on is called Spring Breeze, if you want to know this one. I don't have time to go over through all of them, but I'm just going over one of the main ones. And the funny part is usually the end of this one. I know there's several other endings, but the final boss in this one is King DDD. This funny guy who always wants to get revenge on Kirby. Yeah, so at least know how DDD looks, and then you find him next thing you know it, makes some weird noise, and what's cool is at the end of some of these stages he even does a little dance, or sometimes he'll do something else, which is really cute, and I think this character is really cute if you're wondering. And I think Kirby's really funny. Sorry, I had to just make sure I did a few things with the camera and stuff. But anyway, I think Kirby is actually a really funny character, and to be honest, I think this is a really creative game. It's pretty fun actually. If you look at I like the gameplay and the graphics. About the complaints about the game, right if the game's good or not, there's always a few complaints. My only complaint is there are a couple. There may be a few weapons that are kind of pointless, like one weapon apparently is the umbrella, because I noticed I got the umbrella a couple times and I'm like, what's the umbrella supposed to use for? I don't get it. It doesn't do much except just attacks. I know they have some weird moves that I don't quite get, that don't do much, such as the stone move where it allows you to turn into a rock stone, but it doesn't do much. I'm like, what's it supposed to do? All you just do is turn a statue or, a rock or something. And there are some other ones, but a lot of the other ones I like, there's the fire, the ice of 2. There's also the sword, and they even have special ones that they'll only last. They have some really awesome ones that will only last for a few seconds. Few uses, one for example is Kirby Mike, where he does something loud and it destroys all the enemies, or another one's paint, destroys enemies too, and another one's a crush, or it does a huge bomb. But I was all thinking, Wow. Like, they must have went hardcore in this game a little bit. So, why don't I pause the gameplay footage? Overall, playing this game, I have to say, it's actually a pretty awesome game, actually. And overall, I have not very many complaints. Actually, this game's really fun. Sometimes you play a really awesome game, you don't have much to say about it. But I guess the only complaint I pretty much have is a couple of the weapons abilities Kirby turns into are kind of pointless, you know, like the umbrella, of course, and the rock. But overall, I think the game's pretty fun. And I don't have too much to say right now, except it's a really cool side-scroller action game. Kind of cute if you're a fan of Kirby. I do not know what to give this, but because there's a few teensy-wincy problems like the weapons, and of course the game's pretty awesome, let's give the game a 9.5 because it's really awesome. There might be a few things I don't like about the game. Some people might notice that too, but hey, you guys are welcome to disagree with me or not. But anyway, overall verdict, yeah, overall verdict 9.5. So that's all I have to say, and see you guys later.